Welcome to the lecture number 2 of Introduction with R Language and RStudio. In this particular lecture, before we proceed to our data science course, I would like to take you an tour with the RStudio and R because it's gonna be the basic studio or the basic work function for our data science. So let's start it. In this lecture, we will learn how to add comments in RStudio or in our command prompt. We will learn how to clear the environment of console, and then in last we will see how to save the workspace variables in the command prompt. Before we proceed to how to add the commands, we should have raised a question that why to add comments in that particular codes. Why we require to add comments? As you all know, the comments improve the readability of your code. The purpose of code also explain the purpose of code, that what codes is going to do. It also explain the algorithms used to accomplish the purpose, and then it is generate the documentation external to the source code itself by documentation generators. So adding comments in a single line, to add a comment in a single line, we simply insert hash in the start of a particular line. Let's see. Simply put a hash and then write your command. Before going further, I would like to go to our files where we're going to see, or where we're going to choose our directory. For this PC, okay. So simply put a hash command over here, and then this is the comment. Hash to insert in a single line. Okay. And then to make a code into a command, we will simply put a hash over here. Let us see how it's work. It should not be over console, it should be over there in a editor. We put a hash. Inserting comments. Let us take the previous example. A is equals to 14 over here. So to make this command into a comment, we simply put a hash over here and it will turn into a greenish line, which means it now becomes a comment in that particular command. For single line, hash over, we assign value 14 to variable a, and we can take b is equals to a times 10 we assign 10 times of a to variable b. Equality is the assigning or equally is used to assign values in a variable. And then what we typed print a comma b over here. So this will print value of c So when we put a hash before the starting of any command, it will simply become a comment over here. So to insert a single line comment, we simply put a hash before the starting of the particular line. And to comments within a multiple lines, we have two ways. There are two ways to do so. Select the multiple lines using cursor and then press the shortcut key called Ctrl plus Shift plus C to add or to delete the comments from that particular comment lines. Let's see how it's work. Let's select this over here. Press Ctrl, Shift and C, and then you can see the whole selected lines are converted into comments. To uncomment them, select all, again Ctrl, Shift and C to uncomment all the particular codes. The second way is select multiple lines using cursor and simply click on code in the menu and select comments and uncomments line. Let us see how it works. Let's select the multiple lines and then at here you can see the code and then comment and uncomment line. Click on this and you can see the whole lines and the whole codes are converted into comments over here. To uncomment them, simply click on code again and simply click on comments and comments line to uncomment the all commands you have written. Now we are moving the new topic called to clear the console window. We have console window over here. What I'm doing is I'm printing the without any echo. We didn't get nothing because we didn't save it until. Let's save it. With PC. And then run. So yes, we have to do or to clear the variables or to clear the screen of console window, we have simply use a command control plus L over here. We can simply press control plus L to clear console window. That's control plus L, control. And the second method to do is let us type anything. Okay. And the second thing to clear simply with GUI, use this, the brush button over here. Simply click and all thing will be clear down. Let me take you the thing that when we clear the console window, it will not clear the variables which it are using at that particular code. To clear the variables, we are to clear the single variable. We have put a command to our script file, which is rm, and the variable which we are going to clear. To clear all the variables, we simply put script code in rm, then list is equal to ls, and some parenthesis or the number of or the variables. Coming to the last point, which is the saving data from the workspace. Workspace information, as I told you, it is a temporary that a saving data in the workspace is cannot live longer as we close the our um, RStudio. It is not retained after the session because it did not save it by itself. It is in temporary information. If you close the R session and if you restart the RStudio without saving any particular data in workspace, it will not give you the previous one's data. Let us see how this works actually. Okay, for the manual saving of a um, data from workspace, we will use a save command to save a data in workspace. And for in the next session, we can simply reload the previous data from workspace by simply putting a command called load command. We have an example over here. To save a single variable, we will use save command, save, and then parentheses, save, and a semicircle bracket a. We we will we want to save our variable, sorry, a variable over here. So we simply write a and then file name at your desired name, file, and then equal to parenthesis session1 dot the extension of your particular file. This is using for saving a single variable, and to save full workspace with a specified file name, we will simply put a save command over here, then list is equal to ls, and then all dot names is equal to true, and then file and your particular file name and in parenthesis. Or we can use simply a new shortcut for saving the whole workspace variables, save.image. It is a shortcut function to save whole workspace. And to load the previous data from the um, studio, we simply put a load command over here, load and your file name to load the saved workspace. By this, I come to end of this lecture and see you in the next lecture. Till then, bye.